Hello friends, welcome to my new video regarding JRC ACDIS. In this video, I will try to explain the maximum features of this ACDIS JRC's JAN 9201. So without wasting much of your time, I'll start with the video, as my all videos are, no wastage of time. So this is the menu section. Just keep an eye of this cursor, where I am moving the cursor, this plus sign, keep an eye. So go to this left hand side corner, this menu section, click on menu. First is route planning. Route planning is for passage planning. Passage planning, I will make a separate video regarding passage plan, how to make passage plan in this ACDIS. So I'll make separate video on that. So but before using this route monitoring feature, one thing you should know in passage planning, that before using the route for monitoring purpose, safety checks must be carried out. So for carrying out safety checks, you have to go in this section, in this passage planning section. Go the routes which you have made, you can see in this open section. Click on open. The list of routes will come. Suppose I open this Yantian to Sri Lanka OPL. So if I open this rule, I click on open, the route is open. If everything has been done, means I have laid out the waypoints and all, and everything I have checked, what I have to do, show route check. This is the route check alarms which you have got. So check all the alarms one by one. Suppose I click on this, I want to go the section which having this alarm, just click on jump, or then you check if this alarm is concerning. If it is not concerning, you can click on disregard. Same way, just keep on checking. Safety contour alarm is the most common alarm you get during approach and departure time. Make sure your this charted depth, your dynamic draft, and your company UKC policy, whatever UKC their company is asking you to maintain, it is being followed. Sometimes you get this safety contour alarms now and then. If your UKC, minimum UKC what you required is being followed, you can ignore this alarm. So just then you drag on most important alarms to be take care of. If there is any navigational hazard, if there is any restricted area, suppose there is a military practice area, I click on this military practice area and I go jump. Okay, it is not jumping because one is already selected somewhere. Yeah, this one. So I click this selected, and some military practice area, I click and jump. So this is military practice area. So you go to your nav warnings. If any nav warnings has been received, whether this area need to be avoided or which timings these military practices will be carried out, if there are any specific timings, you use user maps and put the timings, then navigate with caution, military practice area, and so on and so on. If there are no restriction navigating in these areas, there is no problem, then you can disregard. Same way, when you have checked all the waypoints for these safety checks and you think your route is safe, just click on this section and go to disregard. So all this will be disregarded. Now next is limit check. What limit check is? The maximum length is shorter than which is being said. Minimum leg length is set 0.6. So this is not of much of concern, you can ignore this. So you can close this section. So your route is being checked, just click on save, route save, and then you can close this route and close this window. Then you can go to route monitoring section. Route monitoring section is activating route for monitoring purpose. So I click on route monitoring section, then I select the route, Yantian OPL, which was the route, and select. And because my vessel is different position, it is not activating for you showing, I will show this route, Chaushan Xiamen. So this, I click on home. See, my route is, if it is in red, means route is in monitoring mode. So your route activation window is on. Now you can move this pans up and down. You can keep it here, keep it there, anywhere you want. If it is suppose your target information is there, then you can either close it or you can keep it somewhere which is information. So this is the route monitoring window at the corner. This is voyage information. all the voyage information you will get. You can close this. Then you can voyage calculation. You want to calculate, means ETA, just click on this section, click on the waypoint, which waypoint your pilot boarding grounds or something. Suppose I collect ETA, then what ETA you have to maintain, click on this. Just suppose I made 23, I made morning, enter. Okay, so you will get the speed required. 10.6 is the speed required. And if you click on average speed, if suppose I want to make average speed 12 knots, then it will calculate with 12 knots when you will reach 29th 1845 local time. I will reach with 12 knots. So for ETA calculation you can use this feature. If you want to know the distance from some waypoint to waypoint, suppose I want to know distance from waypoint 4 to waypoint 19. So waypoint 4 to waypoint 19 distance is 453 nautical miles. So this is for quick reference for calculating distance between waypoints. So I close this, I unload the route. Now I will go to next feature. Next feature is regarding anchor watch. When vessel is dropped anchor, we usually all do anchor watch monitoring section. Just click on, right now my monitoring anchor is on. If I can switch off, then click source, what type of mode you want for monitoring. When I circle of polygon, select circle and then switch on. Your anchor monitoring will be on. I will show you how it looks like. So this is the anchor monitoring section. If I close this white circle with the anchor showing your let go position, or you have started the monitoring. So this is done. So next I go to chart section. So chart section has following features: manual update, my port list, S57 charts and all. Manual update, if you want to manually update any ENC chart, you can do this by this feature. Click on manual update. It will show that you have selected a custom display. You want to switch to all? I don't want to switch to all, just keep it no. Then you select the chart which you have to manually update. Either you can scroll down the list or you can enter the chart name. Then you click on, I have selected this chart and I click on OK. I will jump to that position. Now I have to perform a manual update. For performing a manual update, I close this window first. So once we have selected this chart for manual update, here update, draw objects for manual update, you will see. I'll just zoom in. This, so you are seeing the cursor na, update. So I click on update. Now select the type, color. Suppose I color circle, line, area, anything of which I have seen for manual updating I can do. And then take type of color. Suppose I select square. In this I put somewhere, and then you write the type and comment type of manual update it is. Then it will ask you, do you want to save the manual update? Do you want to save the chart? If you want to save it, click yes. If it's a mistake, you are just practicing, click no. So this feature, once you close this update section changes to user chart. When you are manual update, it shows here update. Now it is back to user chart. See, when ENC was open, it was there update. So next feature regarding in chart is my port list. My port list is nothing, it is maintaining a list of ports which you are calling for the voyage, for quick jumping to one port to another port. Means you are, suppose you are calling a list of ports, you can save those list of ports. Just enter the port name, and means suppose I click on here, this is Jaushan area, I click on this, I say Jaushan, I write and I put enter and save. So Jaushan, whenever I am future and I want to go to Jaushan, I just click and I jump, I just reach the Jaushan. This is for quick reference for jumping from one port to another. Not much use. Nobody uses this feature. Rarely anyone uses this anyway. Next is in chart section is select S57. If you want to select any chart, you want to any chart, suppose this one, I select an OK. You can quickly jump to from one chart to another chart. So this is the chart. I click OK. So for getting the information regarding any chart, this feature can be used. From any chart you can jump around from one ENC to another ENC. Next is off center by entering position. So if you want to jump to some position, means suppose VTS has given you some anchor position and you are somewhere else, means approaching, and you don't know the anchor position which has been given, you can put that anchor position here and jump to that position. Then you use user chart and put that anchor position. Or suppose some position has been asked during this ballast exchange and all, so you can easily jump from one position to another position. That is quick reference of jumping from one position to another position. Just click and write the, suppose I write 2245, enter, and I write here 121 45 00 and I make it west, enter, I make it jump. So I jump. I don't have ENC, so nothing is showing. If you have ENC, it will show it. So I come back to my home position. Now next feature in this menu is update review. Update review feature just for getting the review, means ENC update review, means chart and all. If you have manually updated any chart and you want to review that chart, which all charts have been updated, you see in this list. I have not updated any chart manually, so it is not showing in update review section. Now next is date dependent review. There are many chart objects which are date dependent, which are active from particular date to date, and then they goes off automatically. So these are date dependent view. You want to you can set up your display date and time. Means you are doing voyage, your voyage is from particular date to particular date, and you want to see the date dependent chart objects. Just select the date, your time zone, date dependent objects will come up. And next is video is going too long, I cannot help it, this is a big topic. Here is a graphical index. So in this graphical index, what features, if I don't want to see the any overview ENC, I click on this, overview ENCs will go. If I don't want to see the chart boundaries of general skill chart boundaries will go. I see you are getting chart boundaries of all now. If I click on this chart boundaries are disappearing. You can see all chart boundaries disappeared. If I click on, all chart boundaries will come again. If I want to see the name of particular ENC cell, click on, you can see this ENC number is this. This feature is helpful when you are manually updating your chart. You don't know the chart number or ENC number, you can activate this feature, graphical index, and you can see, okay, this number the chart. Then you go to manual update. I have shown you, put the chart number and manually update it. So you can close it. Next feature in chart section comes chart abbreviation. If you don't know the meaning of any abbreviation given on the chart, means you are not sure what does it mean, all the abbreviations are given here. You can go through this list. If you don't know what does this remark means, some any chart object with the description given, and you are not able to understand, chart abbreviation, you can see and clear your doubt. So this chart section is completed and video is also gone very long, so I'll try to make next part of this video and I'll go ahead further explaining other topics. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and if you want I keep on making these videos to help you all guys, please do subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.